And welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival, Episode 4. We're at our base. We've been attacked by a variety of drones, and you can see what they did to our base. Holy moly. Let's pop inside. So, the moral of the story is, wood floors, not such a great plan. See, they blew a hole in the ceiling. Let's get the drone out. Took out one of the turrets. Whoa. Oh, it's shooting a predator for me. Not doing a good job of it. Got him eventually. And that's got quite a lot of damage. So this was the initial drone attack. Really quite early on in the game. And you can see how much damage they were doing. At least two of them were doing explosive damage. So these are hardened steel blocks. And they didn't survive the very first drone attack. And that was with me. Obviously you're always there if there's a drone attack, because they only really happen if you're at the base. But I actually shot down two of the drones with my assault rifle. So yep, the days of one turret being sufficient are long, long gone. Oh, that block was nearly gone as well. Thank heavens I picked up a tier 2 multi-tool. So I'm going to need, I was going to concentrate on building a ship to get into space, but what I'm going to need to do is build a base up and put more turrets out. Okay. Any more damage? Yeah. Now, interestingly, they didn't seem to go for the glass. You would have thought that would be an obvious target for them. Right, so we're going to put the missing blocks back. Any more damaged blocks? I can't see any. And we're going to set the constructor off to build. Let's just take that out of there. I mean, we put wooden blocks down because that's what the quest told us to do. But we've got hardened steel blocks. Put those there. We'll go into the input container. We'll put our loot there. So what we're really short of is copper, but we've got some more. They're standard steel blocks, but I think we need to be concentrating on the real McCoy there. Right, so we need to set this off, and I want this to make a lot more. Let's make some copper bars to start with. A lot more turrets. I don't think that's going to be too expensive in copper, so let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and let's move that copper out of there. Oh, it was taking it out of there. Ah, duh. Right. And let's set it to make a load more ammo as well. Just going to use 200 steel plate. It's going to use all the steel plate and then it's going to go into the ingots. That's slightly unfortunate, but there you go. Right. Let's get this place put back together again. It blew out my door. Oh, that still needs repair by the looks of it. Yep. Oh, well, that's just 891 anyway. Okay. Now I think what we're going to do is just put a bit of a extra defense on there. Just to make that a bit less easily blowable upable. Right, and then what I'm going to do is come out a little ways and put down a platform of 9 blocks. And then go out a little ways and oops, put down a platform of 9 blocks. And if you've played Empyrion before, you know what I'm doing. We'll take out this rock. Oh, my hover vessel's hiding behind that rock. We'll not worry about taking out that rock just yet then. Well, maybe get the drone out, it'll be easier to do it with a drone. However, I don't want to be there. Right. Put a platform of 9 blocks. Now with any luck, this will mean that 3 of my guns, wherever drones come from, 3 out of 4 of my guns should be able to see them. And it's quite low, but then there's no real... Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's go to P and see if the constructor has made the there's nothing in the queue. Let's go to the output box. 4 projectile turrets and 700 ammo, so we'll put that straight in the ammo box. Make sure that's a cannon turret, it is. We'll put that on there. We'll enter that and we'll reload. Yep. And we'll head over here and do this one, because I haven't got enough ammo for all of them. So if I'm... Is that right? That's right. Okay. We'll not put those ones down till I've made some more ammo. Let's get some oxygen. Oh, and actually, let's use a bandage, because we suffered some injuries in that attack. We'll eat that can of food as well, which will save us up an inventory slot. But what we'll do in the first place is make a door. Make sure it's on base. I don't think whether it's a normal door or an armoured door is going to make a lot of difference. And then make an extra 10 of those. And I think that's quite badly damaged as well, isn't it? Oh no, that's fully fledged. Okay. So what I'm going to do is make a whole load of concrete blocks. And I'm going to encase most of this building in concrete as well, a concrete shell, so that it'll be harder for the drones to cause serious damage. Right, we'll just have you on making concrete blocks. Are you doing that? Don't appear to be doing anything. Oh, turn you on. Yeah. That's got fuel in it. We'll put a bit more fuel in it. And we'll get the door. And we'll get the bullets. And we'll put the bullets in the ammo box. And we'll put this door on so we can have an oxygenated base. Yep. And that will have used up quite a bit of the oxygen, I should think. No, not too bad. But we'll add some more. There we go. Don't know if I can actually repair that. But actually, I might take those out. Oh, I lost the oxygenation. And we'll put hardened steel blocks in. So then we'll put some more oxygen in. Oh no, it's still at 93, that'll do. Let's get those extra 2 turrets out. So yes, for an initial attack that was pretty tough. Because I think I was pretty lucky picking up these hardened steel blocks. Yeah, if I hadn't had those, I'd have been creamed. Let's load you. Then we'll pop back and we'll load you. The turrets, when they acquire a target, will reload themselves, but did that other one load? I seem to have more spare bullets than I was anticipating. But if they've already loaded, it means they can just fire straight away. Oh no, it is loaded. Yep, cool. Right. And what I'm wondering is, shall I extend that one more? No, I think that's okay. We have... Oh, is it? No, you know what? Go with your first instinct. I'll extend it one more. Yeah, so it was a shame that I didn't think to pause the game and set the recording up for the drone attack, because it was quite intense. But them's the breaks. Now I think I'll take these wood blocks out. Oh, I've lost the oxygen again. I just replace them with steel blocks. I don't think I need to use the hardened steel this far into the base. This far into the base, if this far into the base is taking damage that steel blocks can't cope with, then I'm stuffed anyway. Right, we've got the O2 back. Let's just check again how much of that we've used. Yeah. Yeah, that was a dumb thing to do, but never mind. Now, lost the armour locker in the attack. It's a bit of a shame. I'm thinking those windows are a real weak point. But no, we'll leave it for now. We've got a lot more guns now. Before I only had 2 guns that could focus on a target. Now I've got at least 3, possibly 4. So I think we're a bit more secure. Let's put some of this stuff away. I do need an armor locker though. Let's go to base things. Armor locker. And have we got an armor locker? This hasn't made it yet. So we've got a short range warp drive for an SV that we picked up. We've got a spare advanced constructor, so if that one gets blown up, hopefully that'll drop us loot. Got a tier 2 projectile pistol. Picked up quite a bit of armour. Don't think I need wood blocks on me. Or force fields. Got night vision goggles, that's always handy. We've got laser rifle cells for the laser rifle. So that's an assault rifle tier 2. That's a pulse rifle. So that does 68 damage. The tier 2 assault rifle does 81 damage. It's got a magazine capacity of 28. It's got a magazine capacity of 35. What's the range on that? Range is 187. Yeah. They've both got decent range. I'll just keep them because they both fire projectile rifle rounds, don't they? Yeah, but I haven't actually got a laser rifle, so that can go there. Unless I put the laser rifle in here. Can't see it. No. Right. So I think, well, we need to go into space, so I think we need to build a basic SV. So, let's look at the tech tree. We're level 7. Small vessel. Let's unlock RCS. We'll just do the things we absolutely need so we don't run out of points. Container controller ammo. Gatling gun, yeah. Oh, we can lock rocket launchers. Oh. Thrusters, medium thrusters, cockpits we've got. We're playing single player, so we don't need passenger seats. Let's do spotlight. Landing gear. Yeah. Now going back. O2 station's handy, so's an armor locker, so's a fridge, let's be honest. Detector, mobile constructor. Right. Let's see, we can make a pentaxid tank and a polarized hull shield, but we don't have that much pentaxid, and this is going to be a really basic. Oh, it doesn't have to be a basic craft though. I could put rocket launchers on. I wasn't expecting to get rocket launchers quite so early on. Have I got any magnesium? 67. Oh, so I could even make rockets. That's interesting. Okay. So, let's assume we're going to make something of a reasonable size. So, I want medium thrusters is all I can do. So, I'm going to want 2 left, 2 right, 1 down, possibly 2 down, 2 back, 3 forward, 4 up. Let's do 12. Oh, it's nanotubes. For a whole moment there I was thinking that was cobalt alloy. That's okay, I wouldn't cope with that. Right. So we're going to need a cockpit. We are on SV, aren't we? Yes, we are. A generator. Let's do 3 fuel tanks. Let's do 2 generators and 4 fuel tanks. Let's do... I like to be able to turn rapidly, but they use quite a lot of material, so let's just do 6 for now. Let's do 2 O2 tanks, because 1 O2 tank really isn't enough. We need a container controller for ammo. We'll just do 2 cargo boxes. Armor locker. A Wi-Fi. A detector. Yeah. Oh, no, let's do that as well. We'll not worry about landing gear just yet. So what I'm going to try and do is create it with as few actual blocks as possible. Mostly make it out of the components. And then we'll put blocks on the outside at the front in particular for when we're attacking bases. So I will need some blocks. I don't want them to be too heavy. Oh, that's a huge difference, isn't it? 32 kilos as opposed to 8 kilos. How much do these things weigh? Oh, they're 650 kilos. Right. How much hardened steel plate have we got? 45. And the small blocks. Okay. Let's do 40 of those and we'll try and encase the main components in hardened steel. And we'll do 40 of those. Some of those. Right, that constructor is going to be on for some time, so we will leave the recording there and come back in a little while when all of the goodies are ready to go. So catch you soon. Okay, we've got all of the parts for the SV, or at least I think we have, and we've also got quite a few concrete blocks. So we're just going to layer up. It won't look pretty, but we're just going to layer up the outside of the base with concrete blocks. Yeah, we can do that. So concrete blocks are relatively easy to make, cheap and easy to make, and I don't really mind if the drones blow those to pieces, but that should protect the core of our base from attack. And so it'll give our guns a longer period of time to do something useful in defense. Let's put that on repair. Yeah, any more blocks damage before I encase them in concrete? No, that looks like it. There we go. Oops, don't know where that went. I would put one block up there. Right, okay. So it'll make it that bit harder for the drones to do horrible things to me. Now I've been thinking about the windows. It is good to have windows. But they are a real weak point. Oh, let's put blocks across there as well, why not? So what I'm going to do is use curved blocks, assuming we've still got those. Where's the one I'm after? Ah. That's new. Yeah, so we'll use this one. And so we'll still have a window we can look out of, but it'll be ever so slightly better protected. Still a weak point, I think, but no, I didn't want to do that. Let's go back to blocks. Put that across there. And actually I'll put that across there as well. You are losing contact to your drone. And yeah, I'll bring it down there as well. So what I should have done was put the guns a little bit further out, because I knew I was going to put extra blocks on, and I didn't think to put them far enough out to increase their range. Not to increase their range, to increase their cover. But still, I think we're more protected than we were. Got more guns, we've got a double wall, or even a quadruple wall in one case. Yeah. So let's leave that at that. Just need to find my way back in. What do those concreted walls look like from the inside? Yeah, that's not bad, is it? That's, yeah. Turned out better than I thought. I'll need to colour the concrete and whatnot, but yeah, that's okay. Right, we don't need any surplus stuff on us at the moment because, yeah, there's the laser rifle. I found it eventually in the hover vessel. Don't need that on us at the moment. We've got most of our blocks here, but I ran out of copper, so I also had to go out and get extra copper because I wanted the little fridge, the armor locker, the wireless connector, and 4 Gatling guns. Have I got an ammo box? Can't recall seeing the ammo box. No, so it might have run out of copper before it started making the ammo box. Didn't think ammo boxes required copper though. Container controller. Oh, electronics. Yeah, so it does. Yeah, it uses copper for the electronics. I've now got a ton of copper. More copper than anything else, in fact. Because with the new drill, even the basic emergency tool drill, oh, I've got one there. Duh, I don't need 2. Do I? No, I don't. With the emergency tool, it's so much better than the old drill that it's actually bearable to mine by hand again. Still not great fun, but it's, you know, it's doable. Right, let's make ourselves a little SV. Where should we go? This area's cleared, so, and it's in between 2 of our guns, so if drones turn up, hopefully our new vessel won't get blown to pieces. So we will take the shotgun off and that off for now. We'll keep those guns on us. We'll put that on 3. We'll take those health packs off for now, because what I want is as much space on my toolbar as possible for, we'll leave those there. As much space on my toolbar for stuff that I'm building with. Then yeah. Well, let's put the base starter on the cockpit down, because right. Yep, why not? Now I don't think I need those. Whoa. No, I wanted the retrieve blocks. Don't need those blocks there, because what I'll do is I'll have the core right behind the cockpit. Now then. Let's got 9. Let's have a look at these. 900 hit points. 900 hit points. Yeah, they've mostly got 900 hit points. Apart from the lighter weight ones, which have less. But the weight's not going to be a huge issue on this. Tempted by that one. Yeah, let's go with that. Now, hang on, do I want that on top or... Yes. So what I actually want is hardened steel blocks there in front of the core. And then let's think. Do we want Gatling guns? Right. We'll have another hardened steel block there. I've got a light, haven't I? I have. We'll temporarily take that off. put that there. And we will put the guns there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Cool. And then will we put the cockpit on there? Yes, I think we will. We'll push it back a little bit. Is that too far? Put that there. Cool. Yes, that's what we'll do. Then I think we'll retrieve those blocks. Retrieve those blocks. And I'm not fussed about stuff being buried inside the ship and not accessible. 100 hit points, 100 hit points. They've all got 100 hit points. I quite like the look of that one. Even though you can't see it. Ah, no, hang on, hang on. Let's retrieve. Where's the RCSs? 6 RCSs. Let's put an RCS in there. Shall we? Yeah. And then actually, will we build it back any more than that? I'm not sure we will. So, we'll put a cargo box there, and the other cargo box there. And then we will have one generator there, and one generator there. Got a lot of engines to put on this thing. Let's have an engine going that way there. An engine going that way there. We will put engines that way there. And engines that way there. So we've got 2 left, 2 right, 2 back. We need up, down and forwards, and we're going to need more engines. So I will put more engines on to make. There. Do an extra 2. Yeah. don't want all the fuel tanks right next to each other, because they've got a horrible tendency to explode if you get shot. So we'll put fuel tanks there and there. The container controller for that ammo can go there. The armor locker can go there. Two O2 tanks, they're very fragile as well. The fridge. So we may put one O2 tank there, the fridge there, another O2 tank there. And the actual O2 station needs to be accessible, so we'll put that there. What do we still need to put on? We still need the wireless controller. We still need engines. Right. So I think what we'll do, will we put a block in there? I think we might. I don't want too much weight, but yeah. We'll put the wireless controller in there. We'll put two RCSs there and two there. Because you really do want to be able to turn in these things. Right, we still need up, down and forward thrust. Now we don't need a ton of down thrust. 2 will probably suffice. So we're going to put hardened steel blocks there. Oh, not there. What did you just take off? Where did you get that hardened steel block from? Okay. I don't know. Weird. Right. Put you there. I know there's a symmetry plane, but I find the symmetry plane quite frustrating to use, so we're not going to bother with that. And we'll put less heavy blocks there to make it look slightly better. I don't think we need the heavy blocks there. We might put heavy blocks there just to protect the O2 tanks, or the fuel tanks rather. And there. And across there. Right. So we've kind of encased our most vulnerable components in hardened steel. So I think we'll have the down thrusters there. So then I just need up and forwards thrusters. Yeah. And let's go and get the extra thrusters out of here. Output. So I think how many hit points do these things have? 300. So they actually have more hit points than those blocks, don't they? Yeah. So actually we'll retrieve those blocks. And we will put 3 forward thrusters there. I'm going to need an extra forward thruster. Up thruster, because I want 4 up thrust. There. Access. Thingy what's it? Another motor. Yep. Cool. And then on top of here we'll have the hardened steel blocks. Yeah. So I know it's looking but ugly, but it's going to be a pretty tough little bruiser. And what I'll do is probably just put steel blocks underneath, because you don't take a lot of damage from underneath. It's pretty rare, you know. We want it to be manoeuvrable more than anything else, and fairly speedy. And the bigger you make it, the heavier things get. The less manoeuvrable it's going to be. So I need 4 upward thrust. And what I think I'm going to do is actually retrieve that block and that block, and have 1, 2, oh, wrong way around. Duh. No, I had it right before. Ah, no, I don't like that. That still looks like shots might get through. Yes, let's put you back. So 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. And I'm not sure we've got a lot of fuel, have we? Oh, we've got quite a bit of fuel. Let's just auto group that. Yeah, that's fine. Main fuel. Yeah, that's going to take quite a bit of fuel. We turn it on. What thrust have we got? Statistics. 16 down, 33 up, 16 back, 16 left to right, 25 forwards. That's not great, but it's okay. That's okay. I think we can cope with that. And we're going to lose a little bit of that when we put armour on the bottom. Okay. It's getting dark, so we'll just sleep. Where's the tent? I'll probably put the tent away somewhere. I didn't want it in my inventory. Did I leave it out here? Nope. Just double checking it wasn't in my inventory, because I've got a great habit of teleporting stuff. No, there it is. Right, let's just sleep because it's better doing things in daylight. Pick that up. Take it out of our hand. So, before I armour up the bottom, let's just make sure we've got everything. Right. We want another block, and I'll put hardened steel there. What I really want is a little shutter block to go there, and a little shutter block to go there. So let's see if I can actually make those. I don't think I've researched them. So let's go to the tech tree. A small vessel. Shutter doors. Unlock. I could just have double clicked on it. Let's go into the constructor. And things for SVs. And shutter doors. They're quite expensive, but never mind. We'll set that off. Now then. I think what we'll do is use steel blocks to round this off. It'll just provide a little bit of extra protection to those internal components. I'm not fussed about that, that's okay. Now we could do with something up here which is purely decorative, so we'll just do that. Carbon they're 3 kilograms. What do they weigh? 8 kilograms. Yeah, we will use the lighter ones. Now there'll probably be a really nice block that'll just fit there perfectly, but I don't do enough building from scratch to know which ones. Let's see corners and connectors. What does that one do? It's very hard to tell. No, it's not got a triangular bit, has it? Oh, it has. Nah, that's not right, is it? Is it? What about this one? What does that actually do? Oh yeah, that's okay. Now can I get it? Oh, too far. And we'll just go for squares along there. The same there. And oh, it's quite squared off at the back anyway, so I might as well just stay like that. Okay. So we will need to get the paint and texture tool because that looks hideous. It's not going to look fantastic even when I've got the paint and texture tool, but it won't look quite as bad. Let's have a puff of oxygen. And that is 2. Yep. And eat an energy bar. Or 2. Put those trees in there. Right. Paint and texture tool. There we go, texture and colour tool. Right, has it made that? There it is. We don't really need anything exciting, we just want it to be all looking fairly uniform. Let's try that. What about that? What does that do? It's a bit of a strange colour, isn't it? But never mind. Oh, let's do a whole block. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Not sure I like that colour. What's that colour? Yeah. And let's do medium. So it's a bit cream looking, isn't it? But never mind. Now, I do want to put some blocks on the bottom, and I think I'll go with the basic steel blocks. So Y, there we go. Too high, F. I can still get in, that's awesome. And what we will do, we want it on blocks. 8 kilograms, 50 hit points, yeah. And let's just encase the internal components in blocks. We'll go one more out. One more back. No, I don't like that. We'll take that one off. We might have one more forwards though. Oh, that's the composite box blocks. Oh, well actually they're not doing anything useful. But they'll get shot off. They'll get shot off, so actually it would make more sense for those ones to be the hardened steel. Alright, and then we'll shoot that. Yeah. Right. 8. So let's go down. Let's go to P. Statistics. So now it's 24, so it's gone, I think it's gone down a touch. I think that might have been 33 up before. But it hasn't made a huge difference. So we have a vehicle. It's not pretty, but it's kind of functional. I'm going to need to put an angled block on there. That's 2 square. And the same at the back. But for now, I've got a vehicle I can fly around in, I can shoot stuff, and hopefully I'll not get blown out of the sky the first time I come across something. Cool. So that's been an episode, I think. Next time we will go into space as the quest is asking us to. I think we've got some ammo for the guns, so let's take that out. And pop that in the ammo box. Fill all. We'll refill. And we'll alt and zoom out a bit because you can't really see anything like that. Cool. Well, it's a box, isn't it? But I did tell you that I couldn't really build. Go up. I can go down. Yeah. Okay. We're not very manoeuvrable backwards, but that's okay. Right. So we can go into space. We can do all those good stuff. And I need to put the shutter doors on. And stick some oxygen in there. So let's get some oxygen out of there. Get that out of there as well. Put that big fuel pack in the vessel. Oh, what are you shooting at? Hopefully nothing nasty. Didn't get a warning of a base attack, so... What are you shooting? Well, you guys haven't moved. Oh, were you shooting the Otyugh thing over there? Yeah, I think that's what it was. Right, let's put a bit more fuel in here. And oxygen. Okay. Change that to fuel. Put a little bit more fuel in. Yeah, I haven't got an easy source of fuel because I haven't mined Promethium yet, and this planet doesn't have a lot of trees to turn into biofuel. So, I mean, you can see the trees around me are few and far between. Oops. So, we'll have to think on that. So, anyway, we've armoured up the base, we've added more guns, we've got the flying vessel, we're more or less good to go. What I'm going to do in the future is actually build up, take that turret gun off, put an extra 4 turret guns around the base further out, and then build the base up. That's how we're going to go. So we'll have a farm on the roof above here, and then another layer above that probably for vehicles to land on safely. But for now, that's it. We will see you next time.